Your hand.
Good morning, people. How are y'all doing today? How you doing, Cal? How's your Friday morning at?
My Friday morning is just starting, Cliffy. What have you done this Friday morning? You've been up for like 4 hours.
Drank coffee. I watched some TV, and I got ready for this awesome podcast we're having today. So yeah, let's go say hi to the people that are here. Hello, Bunny Bricks, Triple D. Who's your Bricks? Live is even up in here.
Whoa.
Whoa. We've hit big time now. We got Hoosier in our chat.
Woo. Send your super chats to my Cash App.
Oh man, I do want to tell you all a little something. Then we got Mel Hosco. I'm gonna shed some light. We even got Grandma Badger up in here. What's up, Grandma?
Hey, everybody, good morning. This is awesome.
I went to the doctor yesterday.
Okay.
I want to tell you. First off, I want to tell you. You know, I hate going to the doctors, and this is you know, they give you a time to be there, like your doctor's appointment. Like they give you a time, right?
Yes.
You got to be there at 8:00. So I get there the appointed time that I'm supposed to be there. I sat there for 45 minutes after just to get into the little room. And then I wait about another 20 minutes in the room to see the doctor. It gets me it gets aggravating. You know, like I get there, you know, they made the time. And the nurse comes in. I go, what time was my appointment? And like 8:00. I said, why am I just now seeing the doctor like an hour and a half after my appointment? Well, the doctor's been busy. I said, well, that's a scheduling problem, not my problem.
Yeah.
I was here at the time. I've actually walked out of doctor's offices. When they told me I have to be there at 10, I get there at 10. I wait till 10:30. If they didn't call me back, I'm leaving. I was there what time they told me to be there. I was there what time they told me to be there. I was there. It ain't my fault that they went behind. They need to hire more help.
That's true.
But yeah, I told the nurse about it. I told the receptionist. I mean, I know that they're just doing their job. They're doing the best they can, but still, it's aggravating. It's like, you know, the doctor told me to be here at 8:00. I was here at 8:00. I did my part. Now he needs to do his. And then, okay, all that being said, that little rant is out of the way. Walk in there. I got up at 4:30 ish. Got showered, got ready. I had to be up there at 8. And it's about an hour and a half drive to my doctor's. Okay, an hour and a half, gas and everything. I get up there and sit an hour and a half waiting, and the doctor comes in. You know how long my doctor appointment was?
5 seconds.
5 minutes.
Mm.
He asked me a couple of questions. I want to see you again in 6 months. I said, well, good luck doing that. I mean, I said, I'm like, I asked him, I said, we couldn't do this over the phone. And he said, you had to waste gas. And an hour and a half, I mean, basically 3 hours of my time, of the drive time.
Right.
We couldn't do this over the phone, save me some money. And now, I mean, this is ridiculous. No, I told him, I said, no, I want you to give me a full body checkup. I want you to earn your money that I'm giving you. I mean, it was mad. I was mad. I told the doctor, I said, doctor, I want you to give me a checkup. I drove an hour and a half up here, not for a 5 minute doctor visit. I'm not a cattle. You ain't going to run me through a cattle gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying you. I don't know how much money it is for that 5 minutes, but I'm gonna get my 5 minutes worth out of it. You know what I'm saying? It just kicked me off. I was mad all the way home. It's crazy. If they tell you to be somewhere at a time, they need to try and see you at that time. If the doctors run behind, it's their own fault. They're money hungry. They don't care about the patient. They just want as many appointments they can get during the day so they can get the money.
Mm-hmm.
You go there, you wait an hour and a half because the doctors run behind because they cram so many people into these rooms and try to keep the rooms filled all day long so they can make the money. That's all it is. They don't really care about your health.
I never looked at it like that. I think you're right.
It's crazy. Well, have you not noticed before you go see the doctor that you have to make sure they got your insurance?
Yeah, well, yeah, they want to be paid firsthand. Yeah.
Paid for the same before they even look at you. I told one doctor
Bless you.
Walked in there, first thing they asked me, not even hi, good morning. You got your insurance card? I said, nope, I'll give it to you after I'm done with the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you're not even gonna say hi to me. You're gonna wait to get that paid. You get that money.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
Let's skip the small talk. Just hand over your credit card and we'll get you into the check.
Yeah, it is aggravating. My wife goes, I'm getting tired of taking you to the doctor. All you do is gripe. I said, well, heck, think about it. You're supposed to tell you be there at 8 and you're not seeing the doctor at 9:30? Like, come on.
Right.
Tell me to be there at 9:30 then, not 8.
I wonder if they get paid for the time you wait out in the lobby too.
Oh, I'm sure. It's that's irritating. I hate going to the doctor and I got to get this off my chest. I'm going to have a heart attack. See, Grandma Badger knows what I'm talking about. That's right. I had the same problem. Got rid of him, found a new guy. I think I might end up doing that. I'll have to find one a little closer to home. Ultra candidates also hate doctor visits and have a condition that requires somewhat regular visits. Yeah, I see. That's the way I am, ultra candidate. I got to have this visit. But it takes me off 5 minutes. For a 5-minute visit, I drove an hour and a half, sat there an hour and a half, just for a 5-minute conversation. It wasn't really a conversation. He ran through the medications that I was on. He was all right, I'll get them refilled. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'm like, what? No, you're gonna do more than that. You're gonna take my blood pressure or something. You ain't getting off that easy. Heck no. I ain't easy money.
Actually, being a doctor, it sounds pretty easy. Sounds like some easy money.
It is irritating. Man, look, I'm a nice guy. I usually don't say too much, I usually just go with the flow. Really, I do. I just kind of, yeah, okay. when it comes to that. But man, it's just getting annoying. It's just annoying. I hate sitting in the waiting room waiting.
I don't like to
All I'm
wait.
complaining about the doctor was seeing you back to the doctor. Pretty much. It's mostly real pointless. I am a type 1 diabetic, aka the medical industry's cash cow. Yeah, that's the way I am too. I'm a diabetic. This one was for my thyroid doctor. And I'm like, so all he did is up my medicine. I mean, it's funny. This doctor's office is like a cow barn, okay? They do herd you like cattle through this place. You walk in, to your right is your doctor's office. You sit there, then right next to it is the lab. So you have to move out of the doctor's office and walk down to the lab to get lab taken off, get
Mm-hmm.
your lab done. And then that's more money. But at least the lab department was pretty quick. I mean, I didn't have to sit there and wait. They got me right in and took my blood and we left. No, out the door you go. I mean, it was just like it was an assembly line. I herd you through like cattle. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I remember a doctor would spend a little bit more time with you and actually try to, talk to you about stuff. I asked questions yesterday, and and
Want to see a cattle call?
uh, uh, but I remember when I first got to the doctor. I had one doctor. He retired. Is the reason why all this happened. But he sat down and actually talked to you and told you why your body's doing this, and you would actually try to find a way to help me to fix the problem. And that's when I had my emergency surgery, and he retired and was in the middle of that. So I've been trying to find. I finally found a good regular doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But so here's another. Okay, here's another rant, and I'll digress after this little talk. I could be a doctor, Cal.
Yeah, anybody can. Give me a
Just
band-aid. I'll bandage you up.
let me tell you this. You come in and see me, right? You come see me. I'm your doctor. And if I don't know what's wrong with you, he goes, I'm gonna refer you to another doctor that specializes in that. That's all
Mm-hmm.
you.
So, so in reality, you somewhat of instead of paying that man, you now pay two different people
Yeah. See how
out
this
of
works?
the paycheck. Mm-hmm.
You see how this is working? You come to me and oh, my stomach hurts. Well, I don't know how to help you, but I'm gonna refer you to a stomach specialist doctor, and I want you to go see them, and I'll set you up the appointment. So he said, so I'll set you up that appointment, and you go to them, and you pay me for the doctor visit, and then you got to pay that doctor for that visit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand if you go to your doctor and my doctor didn't really do that, but he did. You know what? He tried helping me first,
Mm-hmm.
and he couldn't get it figured out. That's why he sent me to a specialist, which I'm okay with. I mean, if you go to a doctor, your doctor doesn't know. I'd rather see my doctor tell you, refer you to a different doctor that can help you. I'm all for that. But man, it's just craziness out there. But anyway, that's my story from yesterday. I had a vent and had to get it off my chest. I'm sorry I wasted 13 minutes of your guys' time hearing me rant about a doctor.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a good day yesterday.
Well, that was you want to hear the
Oh,
cherry?
there's a cherry on top. All right.
Well, we were on the way home, and my wife bought a new vehicle to her, and it started breaking. Well, it didn't break
Is
down.
it that white one?
Yeah,
Okay.
it started having some problems. I think it's the fuel injector, but
Oh.
it was hesitating all the way home. It was like you get to 60 miles an hour, and it kind of shakes it like it's cutting out.
Hmm.
Oh, great! Now we got to fix the
Clog
truck.
in the system, maybe.
I was like, man, I went home and I hung out with you for a little bit. Then I went and took a little nap.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting grumpy. Then my wife goes, "Oh, well, let's go to the store." What? We've been running all day. You want to go to the store? So I went to the store. And then, of course, I ended up on Hoosier Stream when I got back home, and I went to bed. And I slept good. Bunny breaks in the U.S. that common knowledge now, Mayo, and sad truth. I was, oh boy. Doctors who prescribe oxycodone are actually glory drug dealers supplied by pill. I tell you what, y'all want to know something about the old Click and Cliff?
Oh, clicky clear.
I did overdose on OxyContin back in the day when it first came. Well, I don't know if it first came out, but it was bad. It was. I got addicted, and I had, I wanted the high, and I got addicted to them, and I had an overdose. I had to go get medical treatment. I had to go to I guess, insane asylum, whatever. Not an insane asylum, but one of those drug overdose places where they clean you up. Worst time of my life. Um, so yeah, I'm a recovering. Well, I've been clean for several years now. It's been like I was before I was. I think I was just out of high school. I think it wasn't. It wasn't like recently. I don't know. I don't keep track of the years. From there on, I think when I first started having this previous issue, I did take a Percocet for the pain. Um, and I got high, and I did not like it. Um, so I didn't get hooked. I just quit taking them. I but usually when I go to the doctor for something, they offer me pain pills. I turn it down. I said, if Tylenol can't take it, I don't want it. And so I'd suffer through a lot of pain just because I didn't want to take that stuff. Because I did not want to be back to where I was. But enough about that sad moment in my life. I wasted your time for 20 minutes now. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that that's my life, man. And I tell you what, if anybody gets addicted to it, my dude, it just sucks. I think they should take them drugs off the market. Don't even give it to people, man. You know.
Well,
But hey, I don't know. Some
so
people may need it. I don't know. What's up,
never
Cal?
cut. Um, I heard through the grapevine last week, maybe a few different times, that here on this Coffee Time podcast, we don't ever talk about our coffee. What are you drinking today, bud?
I'm drinking Folgers in my cup.
That was a good way to do that.
That's all I drink is Folgers coffee.
Fold. Is it Folgers or folders? I used to call it folders.
It's Folgers.
Oh,
Actually,
there's a G.
I do trade. When it's winter outside, I drink it hot, straight off the pot. When it gets hot, I do put not Folgers and put creamer in there and put it on ice. So I call it my Folgers iced coffee.
Look at
So
you being fancy.
that's as fancy as I get with my coffee.
Wow. We got a fancy coffee shop right across the street. Sometimes we go get fancy coffees. I almost messed up yesterday. So, like, can't have a lot. It really messes with me. And yesterday, the lady's like, "Oh, okay. Well, do you want a 24 ounce?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's go." "Oh no, we can't do that. Let's just go with the 20." Even the 20s hurt. I had to go with something smaller than that, but
A 16.
a 16 might work. But I like my fancy coffee. But at
I,
the
I
same
can't I can't pay that kind of money for that fancy coffee.
yeah, it's
I
ridiculous.
paid $10 for a big old tub of Folgers and
And it's just about that for one cup of fancy coffee.
yeah. Um, I drink coffee all the time, but my dad, that's how I got it because of my dad. We'd be
Mm-hmm.
hauling hay in August. hottest dog days of summer. 110, 120 degrees out there bucking them hay bales. We'll take a break underneath the trailer, and I'm here searching for cold water, cold anything to drink. Here's my dad open up a thermos of coffee steaming, put it in his cup, and drinking coffee. Like
Do that.
how can you do that? But and they say they you, that it cools you off faster.
Really
Is I guess something to do with the body shock and all that stuff.
weird.
I was told that when I was playing football. They told us not to, don't go drink the coldest water after playing during the football thing because you put your body in shock. And
hmm
same thing if you're mowing outside and 110 together, you need to cool down before you jump in the shower. Don't just go from hot right into cold
Mm.
because it do some kind of body shock or something. So,
Interesting.
but my dad, my dad was the type who wear long sleeves year round. He would wear long sleeves year round. I mean, I just never. I mean, I'm here taking shirts off. You know, I'm
Yeah.
basically naked out there in the hayfield. And
Mhm.
I wasn't as big when I was. I mean, I am a big boy, and I'm trying to fix that right now. But back in the day, I wasn't that big, so I mean, I walked around with my shirt off all the time. I had a good tan going on and everything out there in the hayfield. Man,
Mm.
it was hot, but
Can't keep up with y'all's comments.
I know they're rolling.
Yeah, they rolled tonight. Today. Oh my gosh.
Always try to use room
Dunkin'
temperature.
Caramel.
Alternate candidate, that's what we were told. Always drink room temp water for cooling off. Um, yeah.
I like my fancy Mountain Dew. Wait, Mountain Dew isn't fancy. Okay.
Good morning, Hobby
Decaf
Hooligan.
is. Hmm. What's up, Hobby Hooligan and Brett? Donut Central and Cow's the head donut. Well, um, yeah. So every day I drink the same thing. My go to coffee is hazelnut coffee. I like hazelnut. I don't like hazelnut in any other form other than coffee. Uh, but I have somewhat. I only like blended coffees. Like with the ice, and it kind of tastes like an ice cream almost. Um,
I don't know
I
if
like. Hmm?
I don't know about you and your different flavors of coffee. Folgers, man, come on. You can't beat Folgers.
Well, and so I used to make my coffee every morning, but then I got this gig at the gas station and I get free coffee. So it's kind of
Uh-huh.
hard to go with making coffee every day when you can go get the automated thing to make it for you for free. So that's what. But I used to I have to have exactly 6 creamers, a little bit of sugar, and
The heck, 6 creamers.
well, it's a 24 ounce coffee. Yeah.
Good Lord, son.
Well, I have to have. I don't do black coffee. I cannot. If I taste the coffee, it's not a good coffee. It has to be stupidly sweet in order for me to be like, okay, we're good.
Black coffee. I get straight from the pot, black as it can be. I don't put that much. I think I put one little scoop of sugar in it. That's about it. But other
Mm-hmm.
than that, it's straight black. I can make it straight, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I'll be good with it. My dad started me on coffee at a little age. My dad would never let me have like a full cup of coffee. But when I was growing up, when I was a little kid, I'd sit at the kitchen table, eat my cereal. My dad drinks his coffee and looks at the newspaper or whatever. Uh, or okay, you remember those little old fashioned handheld games? The old kind, not it wasn't a Game Boy. It was those cheap ones that I think it was like tennis and a football. Anyway, my dad got one of them, and he'd play that uh, while he's drinking his coffee, right? But
Mm.
anyway, I would sit there and watch him, and you get to the bottom of the coffee cup when you get done drinking it. There's always a little bit left,
Mm-hmm.
and you always let me have that. He let me drink that,
Oh,
so I drank that every morning with him, and I only have like maybe 2 little sips of it a day.
you have like the strongest part of the coffee.
My,
Kidding.
my dad, yeah, I do that. And later on in the years, I started. I go. I remember my first cup he let me have. I think I was. I don't know. I think I was finally like 10 years old, and I was like, "Can I just have a cup of coffee?" He goes, "Well, if you think you're man enough," that's what he always said. I'm man enough. I got me a cup of coffee, poured me a cup. It's been like that ever since.
I used to, so I have really bad ADHD, and so I used to be on medication coming out of high school, and that's about the time that I started drinking coffee. But I couldn't have caffeinated coffee because it would mess with my medications, and so I would only have decaf with no creamers or nothing. It was just it's disgusting, but that's all that I could have, and so when I was finally like, okay, I'm done with these pills and stop using them, I started like uptaking a lot of caffeine and whatnot, and it started messing with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I got into. That's why I need so much sugar and everything in my coffee because I don't like the taste of coffee, but I need that go getter in the morning.
Right.
I don't know, and no longer I can drink decaf. It has to be caffeinated coffee with the extras. It has to be that extra boost. But then I really hurt myself the rest of the day.
By the way, this may be a little bit different, but congratulations, Cal. You got 6 more subscribers to go.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold on. Wait a minute. But speaking of, hold on.
He's
Come on,
got
computer, show me.
194 subscribers that he has.
I gained another.
Man, let's go. I tried coffee once, too bitter, and then like it. Well, you gotta be a man to drink
um,
coffee. First of all, Mayo.
uh, um, I do
I'm
want to
joking.
say that for the first time ever, today is the best drinking coffee day because I'm officially using my Moo cup, my
Ooh.
branded my branded coffee cup. I love this thing. I put soda pop in it last night for dinner. I was so happy, and it comes with a really cool metal straw. Yeah, they're really cool cups. I really like them. Keep stuff warm, like super warm or cold. They're really good tumblers. Speaking of everybody, both Cliffy and I have merch.
Yep, we
Cliffy
got
has
merch.
hats. Y'all go buy a Cliffy hat or a Cliffy mug.
And then you also buy a cow tumbler, cow shirt, and cow hat.
I'm sure they could probably figure that out when they get there. Decaf feels wrong. I tried coffee once, bitter. Day my money Let
If Siri tries that, she may not want that rated.
yeah, I see that.
Um,
And there's a weird footballer that got drafted last year. Who
no,
does what?
that
Get on
is
the
crazy.
stairs.
That's a little nasty. I don't think I can do that. You like the rubber or silicone straws and metal straws? I love metal straws
Metal
because I
straws
can't.
are noisy. This is my first metal straw, and I
Yeah,
realized that.
I'd rather have the metal straw than the silicone because the rubber and silicone is hard to me. They're hard to keep clean.
Yeah,
The metal ones you can.
Miss Bunny.
well, okay. um.
we're
Oh.
we're gonna have to have you on next week's episode, Miss Bunny.
Oh. we are looking for a third co-host for Clicking and Breaking. So if y'all know anybody who wants to try to do it, just let us know. We'll give you a tryout.
This motorcycle's looking for a third wheel. We're trying to be a trike. No. Scotty!
What's up, Scotty? P. Yo, my roommates don't like me when I don't have my. Yeah, amen.
Yeah, I hear that.
Well, we need somebody that can be here all the time, not just some seasonal man.
Mm-hmm.
But we will give people opportunities to try out if they
A
they'll do it.
tippy cup. Yes, Brett, I still tippy my cup. I got to tip it to drink it, right? Mm-hmm.
Seasonal mayo. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to the mountains. We're supposed to be going higher up than Estes Park. We're supposed to be like climbing mountains, like literally going to a tip of a mountain just to see.
Scott, I think you do great. One thing thing is when you're on the show, you got actually responsibilities. You got to actually you got to actually take a segment and get content for that segment, and you're responsible for that segment. And you got to make sure you got stuff to show.
Well, you use responsibility a lot in that. I don't know if I could do this. Tomorrow's 420. That's right. I forgot. Yep. I'm getting going to the mountains. Getting high on the Mile High Mountain.
You guys,
Second Friday of April. 420, 2 miles. That's what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Got you. I'd be down for
420.
that, he says. Scotty. 424. Wow. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to trigger y'all. Potheads. Jeez.
No kidding.
All the potheads said everything 420. Like.
See,
But yeah, so
I don't think I can. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could even be part of the 420. Like I said, I'm recovering, and I don't want. I do not want to get. I got an addictive personality. I don't want. No, I can't do it.
okay, I'll tell you this. You bring up a good point there. People with addictive personalities. I've realized this because I myself, weed is not addicting. It's the style and thing that you're doing. That's the addicting part. When you do it every day for 6 7 years and you quit cold turkey, that still sits in your brain to do that same thing over and over and over,
Yeah.
and it's very very hard to recover from. At which, yes, I did not do great with my sobriety, but I tried, So, but um,
Well, I tell you what, sobriety ain't a 1 or 2 day thing. You gotta really be able to push yourself over the limit.
right, and so I've never tried something that hard, so it was very hard to to get your brain to say, okay, we got to do this. You got to get motivated because I didn't have that motivation. I did nothing but sit around here and constantly want to smoke. So very very hard to get over.
I just myself, I can't do that. Cannabis is perfect for those with addictive personality. It will keep you from the far worse, just in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, it may keep you from far worse, but you're still you still have that addictive.
See, here, okay, I'm gonna try not to take too much more time on this subject,
Okay.
but I want to tell you, me, if I even do the marijuana, if I allow, okay, let me put, if I allow myself to do that, I would say, well, I done this. I'm gonna try this, and I'll just keep going down to a dollar, then back to where I was
Yep.
20 years ago, and I don't want. I'll cut it off at the head and not even do it.
Hmm.
Uh, Lego's the same way. Lego is an addiction. I'm sorry. When I first got my Lego set, I didn't think I was gonna be like where I am at now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm addicted to Lego. I mean, so if I start doing the marijuana, I get addicted to that. that's more money coming out of my pocket for some, for some, along with Lego, and I already I do tobacco. So that'd be three things that, and then I'm going to start robbing Peter to pay Paul, and then they could, it'll be a slippery slope for me. So
Yes, Scotty.
I just won't do it.
It's all my
I just
fault.
won't, I just won't do it. I can't. I won't. I will not allow myself to do that.
I think you need to stick to Lego. That's the worst yet best addiction you can get. Little zombie. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you definitely go zombie. Do you, Cliffy? Might as well face it. You're addicted to the brick.
What,
So, my next question to you.
I don't think. See, ultimately, I don't know if it'd be. So I don't know if it'd be a good part. If I got an addictive personality, the cannabis probably will not be a tool in my fight. I'll just put all my money in. I'll be buying freaking plants instead of Lego and having plants growing in my room. It, it'll just get bad. The pill, like I said, I was addicted to the pain medicine, and I just couldn't. That was a pain in the butt. I just got to stop myself.
Oh, you will.
You
Mayo,
get
I don't even know what that means. Mayo don't even smoke. That's why I'm confused.
Can you see Mayo high?
I could, but that boy has a brain of intelligence, and I'm afraid that the goodies will get to his brain. You know what I'm saying? I like Mayo for his brain. I don't want him to be dumbed down because of pot. There's
Well, I
occasion.
don't drink, but I will if there's an occasion, one drink maybe. But
I like to drink. When I drink, I just don't like. The other night, I had one beer, and I couldn't. I was like, that's not worth it. If I'm a drink, then I want to drink. And so the next night, I went out with my friend, and I drank, and she's like, "It's only Wednesday. You're not supposed to get that drunk." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't work till Tuesday, so I can get that drunk." Like,
well, Brett, I agree. I agree. Marijuana is a natural plant. They have used it for medicine. But have y'all listened to y'all when you're all together and high? Y'all sound weird.
do we? Maybe to the
Yeah,
outside world, but we make sense to each other. You see what I mean?
y'all sound weird. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying. I mean, I get it, but I, I I try not to take any kind of medicine. I fight medicine, so I'd fight that. I'd fight anything right now. I don't like taking medicine of any sort.
Oh, thanks, Brett. Well, one that works. Did you lend someone parts of the AC from yours? Yes. Yes, I
No.
did. I rent out pieces of my brain.
Well, they'll probably give it back and ask for a refund, don't they? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
By the time they come back for a refund, I'm already out.
No, I was just joking, Ultra Kennedy. Don't take that personally. I was just joking. I was more stab at Brett and Cal. That,
Yeah.
that,
Those that he sees on a daily basis. Yeah.
yeah, I would. Don't. I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was more so a stab at Brett. But
um,
no, we
I,
good.
I'm not against marijuana. I ain't against anybody using marijuana. I think that's probably out of all the drugs out there. I think that's probably the safest one, in my opinion. Um, I mean, you're just smoking some grass and feeling good. I don't think I've never heard of anybody overdosing on marijuana.
No.
I've never. It actually calms people's anxieties. I get it. I'm all for that.
I
I,
did.
I just know for me and myself, if I started it, I would not know how to stop it. If
Kevin.
you understand if y'all know I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't know how to stop it. Like I would not. It would get worse, and it'll lead me into something else,
That was a good one. He
and,
never
then into something else.
trains and got one. God, y'all suck. Cal and Scotty's like, Cal just parted out his brain to use the pieces for something else. And then Hobby goes, parted out his brain like the Black Pearl set. Yes, thank you. And then and then Brett goes, Cal thought when God was handing out brains, he thought he said trains and got a slow one. Oh man. Look at that, Cliffy. We take a stab at him and then they all take a stab at me.
Thank you, Money. I'm glad someone's on my side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I'm on your side too. I know somebody who personally has OD'd from the oxys, and then this last go around, they put my father on oxys, and he didn't even want to be on the oxys, and he 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 didn't get addicted or nothing to them, but like just that having that word back in your life after a good 5 years, you're like, okay, what's going to happen?
I remember the charcoal they put down my throat.
What the heck?
It's called after that charcoal. They put what it does. It takes all the toxins out and makes you throw up, and all you do is you got black crap coming out of your nose, your mouth, and out of your butthole.
That's oh man.
No, that's what they do. That's what they do when you overdose on drugs. They put you in activated charcoal. What it does, it stops the medicine from it don't let the medicine absorb in your body, and it makes it come out of you. And and then I had to stay in a psych ward for 72 hours because of all that, and it just sucked. And then they took me to some what is that place called? Drug treatment place, whatever. And I stayed there for like 2 months trying to keep clean.
Scotty said, "Bless you." Thank you, Scott.
So it sucks.
Cliffy, you're a very strong man. I already knew that because of your firefighting stories, and I just thought to myself that it takes a lot for a person to even just go through all of that. But you're very strong in general. If you can get yourself to confidently say that, no, I don't need any of this. I can do this every day. Like it takes a lot. Good man.
Well, remember I told you before, it's me time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This morning, yeah, we were talking the me time. Yeah.
That's where I tell myself, I don't need to do this. I don't need. Well, Scotty, if it wasn't for rehab, I'd be dead. You would not be knowing me.
Mm-hmm.
So you would not know me, Scotty, if it wasn't for rehab.
Crazy to think the little steps that we all took days before we all met each other. You see?
Because I think I overdosed. I almost died on the overdose, and then yeah, if I kept doing it, y'all wouldn't know me today. I wouldn't even been part of Lego. Even if I was alive, I'd probably be somewhere.
There wouldn't be a clicking to just.
They need to take that oxy out of here. They need that oxycontin. They need to take any kind of oxycontin,
Well,
any kind of oxy off, and fentanyl. They just need to do away with all that shit. We don't need it.
like you were saying earlier about the doctor's visits, they keep you coming back for more because they know it's a money grab. So they're going to keep that out there because they know it's a money grab. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Won't quit. I evolve.
I appreciate that, Dr. Candidate. Like I said, in the marijuana thing, I got nothing against it. I don't think anybody is not. But I just know me. I know if I start that, I'll start something else and it just be a bad line. So I
Mm-hmm.
just chop it off at the head and not even do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's you're very strong to the core. It takes a lot for someone nowadays to say stuff like that, you know.
You know? That's call me, Tom. I'm drinking my coffee, get myself pumped up for the day. I don't. I just, I always tell myself do something good for somebody today and be good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I try to do every day, even if it's as little as when I go to the store, opening the door for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
At least I did some. At least I did
Yes.
one thing I did today that was good. That was it.
Mm. Sorry to
Yep.
hear that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they take all that crap and get it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even need to make it.
Yep.
I mean,
Don't forget the like button on the stream, folks. I read that wrong at first. Hobby
but
hooligan.
but like I said, I'm not hating on nobody who. I want to make it clear that I'm not hating on nobody who does the weed stuff, but
Right, no, yeah, to each their own, you know. It's still very illegal in a lot of spots, you know.
I'd rather see him make it legal everywhere. I don't think
Across
it's.
the board, right.
I don't think weed is bad. I
You
don't
know
think
what's crazy is weed is still considered in the official rule book or whatever of the government. In the government's eyes, here in the states, weed is still more deadly than fentanyl. They have classified it to still be more deadly than fentanyl.
I think a lot of it is. I mean, I could be wrong, but weed does make you high. Okay, I mean, you all know this. This is why y'all do
Ultra,
it.
the,
You guys are chasing that high that you got the first time you did it.
mhm.
Let's be honest. Because I've tasted weed. Don't get me wrong, I've done it, and it doesn't taste amazing. I'm sorry, but you're chasing that high, right? Am I correct, Cal? You're chasing that high,
Right, right. Hmm.
and so you're getting high. It does make you impaired when you're driving. I don't think your
Yes.
reactions are that fast, right?
Right, yeah. It alters your reality just a little bit, yes.
And if you're driving, it slows your responses. So that's probably where they're getting where it's more we
More
call
deadly. Hmm.
deadly because there are people out there trying to drive and fly airplanes and they're high and they're impaired and they so that, I mean that's DWI driving while impaired. It does not mean just alcohol.
Right. Hmm.
Um, so that's where
Nothing again.
what I had it just tastes like a cigarette to me. And I used to smoke cigarettes and it just tastes like a cigarette to me.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is that that's why you're impaired. I think that's probably why it is a dangerous drug. You just got to you got to respect it like you do alcohol. If you're going, I think if you smoke, you get high, and you drink, stay out of the vehicle, stay at home, stay where you're at, get high, have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or just go walk if you got to go somewhere. Um, but
Hmm.
to me it was. I was kidding. I'm sorry. I they gave me a joint and I smoked it, and it was nothing. It didn't taste. It tasted like a cigarette to me. But I'm just saying. Um,
It's not your partake. It's not your preferred element. Got you. Fully
yeah,
honest.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Alcohol, and that's what the DWI is driving while intoxicated or driving while impaired is the same thing. Alcohol and high. Um, uh, well, I mean, You're still, even if it's a little bit hobby, it's still impaired in you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you may not think it does, but it does. And like I said, I'm not hating on anybody who does it. Don't get me wrong. I think you guys are awesome, and I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
But yeah, did you know that a cop can pull you over for drinking a soda?
Oh, it's an open container. You're
Well,
technically
it
because
is.
you have to leave your head back to drink.
Yep, it's definitely an open container, and it's still you're still drinking while driving.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Yeah,
They only did that because they
it's
were
not dumb. It's not dumb, Cal.
well.
You taking your eyes off the road is not dumb.
No, that's not dumb. But the classification of it,
Yeah.
drinking while driving, that's not the same as drinking while driving.
Well, no, it's the same. It's drinking while you're
Yeah,
driving.
but I might
You,
if I'm drinking while driving, I might as well drink while drive. You know.
well, drinking and driving is different from that's driving while intoxicated. Two different class. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
DWI is driving
I
while
got.
intoxicated. Drink open container drinking and driving.
Mm,
That varies everything. It's still a
okay.
distraction, and they can still give you a ticket for it.
So one's lesser of a punishment. I got you.
Yeah. It's a lesser of a punishment. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend that was a cop. He pulled somebody over for picking their nose.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Uh, I asked him, "Why you seriously pulled over a guy picking his nose? That is kind of a shitty thing to do." And he said, "Well, look at it. Look at it this way. That guy was too busy picking his nose. He wasn't concentrating. He was swerving on the road doing it.
Mm-hmm.
He was put. He was, so like, well, you really? I guess you can look at it that way and see. Okay, well, I guess he's swerving. He could have hit somebody and did some stuff,
Have a good day, Miss Grandma Badger.
but but anyway, yeah,
I could.
DWI and DUI is two different from open container law. Everything is different,
It's kind of like driving a skid steer while you don't know what the heck you're doing. You're not, you know.
pretty much. I saw up here, Alton Kennedy asked, where's that here? If you don't mind me asking how long ago, next point definitely continue to stay away. I just like the conversation. Are you talking to me? How long ago? Well, oh, it's been years ago. I think it's probably when I was doing my pills. I tried it.
Harvey
Um,
did say it does help him with his ADHD. I can having ADHD. I agree that
I totally agree. I totally agree with that.
it is, but you still shouldn't do it while you're driving.
I do believe that. Like I said before, I think weed does help with people with ADHD, calm them down, and stuff like that. I totally get it. And I accept it, and I believe that it does. But I think it's one of those things, self control, like Bunny said.
Did
Some people
someone
have
say?
it. Bunny said up here, like, it comes under personal responsibility. You either have it or you
Yeah.
don't. I mean, I understand if you do it for your ADHD, I get it. I love it. But when people just, when you smoke some of it where you're falling asleep
Mm-hmm.
and
What's up, Willie?
oh, Willie, the podcast I've been away that long. Yes, you have.
Yeah, for 16 shows. Mm.
But if where you're falling asleep and can't control, you need to stay away from behind the wheel. I'm sorry, or
Mm-hmm.
any kind of machinery. I think
Yeah,
I think
if you want.
that's just my opinion.
So, since they're illegal in lots of places and the cultivation has become more mainstream, most people that haven't smoked relatively recently find the current selections are mind blowing. Yes. Yes, they are. Well, that was a cool little diverted talk there, especially with tomorrow being 420. So, with that said, everybody have a safe day. Those who are partaking and not partaking. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, don't forget Sunday night at 8 p.m. We have game night.
game night.
Come by and play a game. Um, Willie, how you doing, buddy? Um, yeah, so far we talk about doctors and marijuana.
This,
Um,
I guess, this topic today was about big pharma.
Big Farmer talk.
Big pharma.
No, Walter Cat. No, this is what it's all about. This is what we base a conversation around the chat.
Yes.
So
No.
no, this is what it's all about. I mean, this podcast is supposed to be like how we were talking at backstage,
Yeah.
um, and, and 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 what's fun is that y'all get to have the conversation the way y'all want it to go. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have no script. We don't have no idea what we're going to talk about when we hit the live button. We just start talking,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys direct that conversation.
Yeah. Sundays are only like rubrics that we follow.
Yeah.
Fridays, we're just like, hey, we're here.
Now, Sunday night, we do have a little. We go by a little piece of paper, but Friday mornings, it's all off the books. We talk about whatever, anything and everything, Lego or not Lego, and sometimes it's about Lego, sometimes about our experiences through the week, and like today, conversation went to that. So that's what it's all about. You all kind of direct the conversation we have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. We only got a few minutes left.
Woo!
Um,
Number 17 next week. Dang.
yeah, it'll be number 17 next Friday. We need to get Cal to 200 subscribers. Make sure y'all go tell a friend.
Yo, I'm at 194. I am so close.
We want to shave a cow. So
Shave cow.
shave a cow,
I
200.
guess I can say this now. So 200, we're cutting my hair, but at 250, I'm going to break down the big old Disney castle I got. I'm gonna wash it, Mills plate, and rebuild it all on a very long, almost 24-hour stream.
It's either going to be 24 or you're not going to do it.
I don't know if it's going to be 24 hour. I just don't know how long I can push myself. I'm like promoting it. I'm gonna put it out there and be like, yo, like who wants to come and hang out?
Look at that cow.
Not even.
Well, good job, son.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cliff, let's get that one started.
Hey, would you rather have this rumor or the other rumor I said yesterday started?
Oh. Okay, let's go with this rumor. Yeah. Almost 24 hours. Tis to a whole 24 hours, bro. Yeah, I might as well. You're right. You're right. So 250, we'll do a 24, and I'll do the
Wow,
breakdown and build up and all that. So
you're crazy.
how is Cliff? No, Cliff is mum. Cliff is not mum.
I am not your mom, Mayo. Last time I checked this morning when I went to the bathroom, I'm
Your mom.
definitely not a mom.
Just well, the last minute of the conversation just got really weird.
Yeah.
The people have spoken.
All right. Well, we do appreciate each and every one of you coming on to this podcast. Hope y'all had a heck of a good time. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And I guess we'll see. We got Mayo and Richard Cranium stream tonight with Reed and Friday Night Bricks and other people streaming. And
Go get your Go get your tumbler. Go get your Cliffy and Cow tumblers and drink coffee with us.
There you go. And we will see you Sunday night, game night. Until then, guys, keep clicking and bricking. Bye bye.
Mm.